Hello everyone, my name is Jared and this is my honest review of the Garmin Alpha 200i bundle kit. So this kit includes both the controller, as you can see here, which we'll go into in a second, and then the actual collar which goes around your animal. Over here in the corner is my GSP. Her name is Belle. Belle! She's 6 years old. She loves to go everywhere I go. She hunts. She loves to camp. So we spend a lot of time outside. So it was imperative for me to get something where I would have all the hunting applications that I wanted, as well as the ability to track her via GPS, which is one of the key features that distinguish this and why I got it. But let's go through this. This is the actual collar goes around her neck. It comes with a different color. We switched to to purple just because that is her color and all her collars are purple. So that's just an aftermarket thing that we did. Very easy to turn on and off. You simply have the activation button right here. And then when you turn it on or off, this light turns green if it's on, and then it'll turn red if it's off. In order to charge this, you just plug the quick adapt onto this and it charges very, very quickly and has great battery life. As you can see, there are two prongs right here that connect to the dog's throat, and that's what sends any type of shock training into her. And just be careful because it is shockers, but you understand the purpose and how this works. Just transfers the shock right there to her. Now, let's go to this, which is the most important piece of the equipment. This makes everything work. Why do I like this? I like it because of the versatility. Number one, you can control up to 20 dogs at once. Obviously, I only have one, so that's not really a factor for me. But if you go to dog list right here, you can add different dogs so you can control them. So if someone's hunting, for example, or training multiple dogs simultaneously, you could quickly distinguish and go from Bo, for example, to my second dog or to a third dog, up to 20 dogs. So I love the fact that you can quickly and efficiently switch between dogs and then have access and control all of them. If you have all of these on and connected, you could be tracking GPS on 20 different dogs. You could have the ability to give signals or commands, shock to whatever, vibration, anything you want, turn on shock collar lights, anything along those lines via this. I forgot to mention that. This does come with lights. I absolutely love lights on collars because a lot of hunting I do is during early morning and I don't want to get lost, or when I go camping, obviously it gets dark out in the forest. I love having the ability to have some type of light just for her security as well as my own personal visibility. Key feature, absolutely love that. Going back to the controller. As I said, you can control 20 dogs. I also love the aspect that it's very easy to use. I can quickly go right here, turn on or off her collar just by doing these right here. As you saw, I just clicked. Let's just do blink slow, and you can see the light is going in and out very, very slowly. So very, very nice feature. Over here, I can go and switch between the intensity of when I shock her, how intense I want it just by pressing these buttons. Obviously, you have to learn your dog and learn the different intensity levels to find out what's preferred and what's necessary. That is 100% at your discretion. I always like to stay low and work my way up. You can also personalize these in order to have certain commands and certain features and different options and different placements. So it's up to you basically to customize this however you so choose. Another key feature that I really like is you can have map access right here. This is my home. You can see exactly where we are, which is very, very nice, having key feature and visibility of where you are, as well as the ability to basically go through your hunt to know exactly how many miles you walked, which is the top one, as well as your dog did. Very cool feature. Another sweet thing that I really enjoy is you can basically pin where your vehicle is. So if you go somewhere, you know that your vehicle is, for example, 2 miles behind us. But a key feature why I told you why I got this is because of this right here, the GPS unit. This will tell me exactly direction my dog is in, as well as how many feet. Now, obviously right now we're covered under a patio, so this is kind of skewed, but if I went out into the yard and I was able to access GPS, this would be more accurate. But you can look right here. The collar is on my lap. This is right here and is pointing correctly in the exact location this is. I use this all the time. Actually, what's really nice as well is when you hunt, for example, if your dog goes on points and she's idle for a couple seconds or he's idle for a couple seconds, this will actually vibrate and you can read it and it'll say dog on point. How cool is that? Especially if you're a bird hunter like me, you're going for quail or pheasants and your dog stops and I can't see her, can tell me, boink, dog's on point. It'll say 75 feet and it'll give me direction. Very, very cool feature when you're bird hunting. Overall, I'm completely satisfied with this. I think it is a very useful investment. It's definitely not cheap by any means, but it definitely does have its pros. Let's go to cons real quick. Cons, it's extremely heavy. I can't deny that. It's much more heavy than the other Garmin that I have. The other Garmin I have is more my daily trainer, especially when I don't care about GPS and anything like that because I see her. I prefer that one just because it's very easy. The Garmin Pro Sport does 3 dogs, and all it does is basically shock, light, and vibrate, and that's it. I don't have the GPS. I don't have the ability to mark locations. It doesn't tell me when my dog's on point or anything along those lines. So completely different applications. But for, like I said, when I'm actually hunting or when I go camping and I'm somewhere I'm afraid or concerned about her potentially getting lost, I absolutely pick this one because I have GPS coordinates, which is essential to me. But if I'm just doing everyday training, I still prefer my Garmin Pro Sport just because it's very lightweight, and it's very simple, and that's all I need for that application. Overall, though, everyone, I'm completely pleased with this. I think it does a great job. Every year I use it. I've been using this for about 5 years, which is about her age. No regrets about this purchase, despite the fact that, like I said, it is investment, but I'm completely satisfied with this, and I look forward to the next hunting season, which is only a couple weeks away.